Oh man. Hey, what's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop back at it again. I'm actually want to show y'all a classic game against Alekhine versus Asgeirsson. This was a simultaneous exhibition back in 1931. Alekhine was playing a 10 board clock exhibition, and he scored like a +8 -1 = 1. So he actually did very well, and he was actually playing against strong opponents. And as Garrison was actually one of a strong opponent. Alakhan was playing white, and as Garrison was playing black. I hope I'm saying the name right. If y'all understand what I'm saying, y'all can actually read the description below to look up his name. Um, Very interesting game. But without further ado, let's actually get started. All right. So Allegan plays e4. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to put this one. Allegan does plays e4, and then as Garrison plays e6. Playing a French defense. On d5, knight c3, knight f6, bishop g5, bishop b7, and bishop captures f6 is played. Now K. Richard, he's one of the German master. He actually plays something similar to this, but the only difference is, um, obviously Alekhine played knight f3 after this, but what you just saw, K. Richard always played e5 and bishop e7, and then queen g4 is the play. That's how K. Richard played, the German master, very strong chess player. But in this case, Alekhine actually goes knight f3 instead of pushing the e5 pawn. So, um, as Garrison castles, bishop d3, rook e8, which was actually rook e8 is actually a loss of time. Actually, better was on c5. With c5, white really would have really no better way but to play d captures c5, and then queen a5, queen d2, and then queen captures c5. And in this position, this would kind of be like a equal chances. So either way, black or white could win this game, but only if they played the position very well, you know. All right, but in this position, e5 was played. Bishop e7, h4. With h4, Alekhine is getting ready to play bishop captures h7. That's what he's getting ready to play. Of course, as Garrison goes c5, and then of course Alekhine goes bishop captures h7 check, like boom, like right in your face, right? So king captures h7, knight g5 check, and just so y'all know, uh, well, I'll just show y'all anyway. You'll see what's going on. After king g8, queen h5. But I have to tell y'all this though. If knight g5 and bishop goes, um, bishop catches the g5, this wouldn't be good because after h catches g5, if king goes back here, then queen h5, there's no way you can stop this mate at all. Especially if you go f6, he still got g6 and everything, and it's just like not looking too good after that. Queen h8 is inevitable, and then after king f, I'll just show y'all. I don't know, like let's say he comes here, check. Well, I'm sorry, that's checkmate. But what I'm saying is after king f8, he still got queen h8 check, king e7, and then queen captures g7. That's checkmate. But that's the reason why you wouldn't capture um, that knight on g5. But this is I just want y'all to get this pattern. Just remember this type of patterns or whatever, because y'all could do this to y'all opponent. But yeah, bishop captures g5. Obviously, as Garrison didn't play that. He goes king g8. Alekhine goes queen h5, and then bishop catches g5 finally, and then h catches g5, and now king f8, and it looks as though he's about to escape, he's about to get away, and things like that. Um, as Garrison, I believe he was looking for moves like this. He was looking for Alekhine to go queen h8, king e7, queen catches g7, rook g8, queen f6, and then king e8. And then after that, regardless of where Black gonna go, I mean, the king is actually kind of all right now. Like he escaped, and eventually Black will be able to develop his pieces, and Black should be rather okay, right? So I want y'all to find the move that Alekhine played. What did he play actually? If y'all need to pause this video, y'all can pause this video. You know, and like I said, y'all can actually get positions like this, and you know, I want y'all to understand the patterns and everything. Just look at the board. What would be the best move that White could play? Give y'all 3 seconds to figure it out. All right. So if y'all saw this move, you are correct. Oh, I'm sorry, not that move. But if y'all saw this move, you are correct. G6. G6 is the move. So y'all probably like, what happened is he captures. Well, the thing is, if he captures this pawn, then you got queen capture G6, and after queen capture G6, this is kind of inevitable right now. So like stuff like, I don't know, let's say queen D7. Um, he may have stuff like rook H8 check, king E7, and then like queen captures G7 check here, and then you may have stuff like, I don't know, queen F6 check. Actually, let me go back. Actually, I want to go back. What would actually be better? So like queen D7. Uh, I'm trying to think. I think maybe this move actually might be better. Actually, queen G5, because this would actually prevent him from going to this dark square. So this would actually be better. So it doesn't matter where he goes. Maybe I don't know. Maybe queen E7 after rook G8. Um, King F7, Queen H5 check. The only thing he could do is this, and then you still got checkmate. So that actually would be the better move, Queen G5. Cause the whole rule of thumb is anytime he got this queen down here, the whole plan is to get this king to here to E7. You gotta go to dark square. That's like your escape route. This one and then this. But the only way to stop that, you gotta go Queen G5, and that's the reason why you want to stop him. So once you stop this, and then you got this Rook H8 check. This is like brutal, literally brutal. So that's what that will happen. All right. So, um, oh man, I just went all the way back. Um, but yeah, y'all. But the G6 move is what y'all want. G6 is the move, and that's what that's going to be. Um, but of course, that was like if he takes or whatever. But obviously, he didn't. I don't think did he take? No. Okay, my bad, y'all. I'm over here like wondering like what's really good. I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway, after G6, he actually does go King E7. Um I'm just trying to figure, okay, now it's happening. All right. But yeah, he didn't take that point like I just showed y'all. White had some crazy mating patterns around there, so that's why he didn't take the point. Um, Alekhine goes F cap or G captures F7. Rook F8 is played. Castle queenside. Now notice. Now this is the thing. Um, I gotta explain this to y'all. So the whole plan that Alekhine wants to do, he wants to go knight b5. The reason why he can't play this move is because of queen a5, and then if he comes back here, then c catches d4, and his knight is lost. So that wasn't going to work. But knight d5 would be a great move if this king was safe. So that's why Alekhine he castles queenside because he wanted to play this knight b5 move and then knight d6, which would be a very crazy move. Like it would be crazy for real. So that's why Asgeirsson goes a6 to prevent this knight from going to b5. And then d captures c5, just opening the d file. That's what Alkine wants to do. Knight d7. And mean, if I'm gonna have y'all pause the video to figure out what is the best move for white. Alekhine did something so crazy, man. It was amazing. I love it, y'all. Like I love this game. This was like crazy. I want y'all to figure this joint out. I'll give y'all 3 seconds or 5 seconds to try to figure it out. But this was crazy. This was amazing. I love this game for real. All right, pause the game if y'all need to. All right, so if y'all saw this move, Rook catches D5, you are correct. Y'all young tacticians, y'all are correct. Rook catches D5 is the move. So, but the thing is, Black never took that pawn actually. He actually goes on Queen A5. This is where Asgeirsson go to. But what happens if he actually takes that pawn? We're going to find that out. All right. So knight catches D5 check. Obviously, the king can't go D6. The only move he got is E6. He can't take the pawn because of the queen, and the king can't go E8 because of the pawn. So the only thing he can go is King E6. Okay, what does Alekhine do? Well, what would he have done? He would have went here, knight F4 check. Remind you, the king still can't take, can't go D6, can't go D5, can't go F5 because of the queen. So the only place he can go is King E7, which is where he goes. King E7, pawn E6. Strong move. I love this move. Strong, right? Again, king can't take. If king goes F6, you just really like sinking in the deep end because after queen G6 check, man, you might as well just hang it all up because this is just over, like for real. But E6, if he goes knight F6, queen E5, awesome move. Threatening checkmate on knight G6, awesome move, right? Um, Rook catches F7 check. I said F7 check. No, just rook catches F7, and then of course knight G6 check. Really, the only move that the king could go is King E8. Obviously, he can't go F8 because of this knight right here. Can't go D6 because of the queen, and the pawn is guarding the square. And can't go King D7 because the pawn on E6 is guarding that square. So the only move that the king can go to is King E8. But after this move, Rook H8, he really ain't got no moves left. So now the only move that you can go is this Rook on F8 because the king can't go here because the knight is guarding the square, and you definitely can't go in this square because the pawn on E6 is guarding the D7 square. So the only move that the Rook can go is here, and then obviously after this, Rook catches F8 checkmate. Oh, yo, man, like for real, like somebody did that to me, yo. Like, yo, I'll be embarrassed. I'll be humiliated, man, for real. I really would. But anyway, as Garrison didn't go for that, he didn't take the rook on D5. He wound up going Queen E5. Queen G5 check, King catches F7. And let me point this out. The reason why Alekhine goes Queen G5 because he didn't want him to escape to this D8 square. Because if the king could go to D8 and then D8 and then the C7 square, the king would be safe. You know what I mean? So, but that's why Queen G5 was the move. But the only thing Alekhine can do is go King catches F7, Rook H7 is threatening, Queen catches G7 is looking for a mate, and then Rook G8. Now, Rook D4. Now, let me show you something. For all y'all tacticians out there, because y'all like to attack, and y'all just gotta look at the whole board. Y'all gotta look at the whole board. Now, there was a tactic, but it would be kind of wrong. The reason being is, if Rook captures on D7, and Bishop captures D7 take, Knight E4, threatening Knight D6, which would be very awesome, but this wouldn't work because of Queen E1 checkmate. So that would not work at all. So that's the reason why the rook goes to d4. Obviously, he got moves like rook f4 check and everything. But also, it's just mainly because he's guarding this d1 square because obviously, you know, he don't want to get mated, especially if white is he's winning this game. You know what I mean? So queen catches c5 comes right. And then rook catches d7. Now this is going to work because now this queen is nowhere guarding this e1 square right now. So now Alekhine finally faces the rook catches d7 with a check. Bishop catches on d7. Knight e4, threatening this queen on c5, and also you got knight d6 checks as well, which is all crazy. But knight d6 is more of a poison than anything, which you about to see why. All right, so queen b4 comes back. Obviously, Asgeirsson is threatening mate again on queen e1. Crazy, playing hope chess. But none of that is going to work because Alekhine is the man. He goes knight d6 check. As you can see, the only move he got, well, he really ain't got no move. He can't go king e7 because of the queen guarding that square, and he can't go here because the knight is guarding that square. So what does he does? The only move he can go to is king f8. Now tell me something, y'all. What did Alekhine do that just like, yo, what does he does? Like how do you win this position right now, like off the mat? Like flatline this opponent. What do you do in this position? If you need to pause this video, y'all can pause this video for real. 3 seconds. It really only takes 2 seconds to look at the position, see what he did. All right. All right, y'all. So if y'all see this position, Queen S6 check, you are correct. Why? Look at this. Look at this. If he takes, I mean, he's kind of forced to take. He can't. You can't do nothing. And then Rook S7 checkmate. This is just beautiful. Ooh, this is just beautiful. I love this game for real, y'all. I really love this game. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all really enjoyed this game. If y'all look at the description box, I'm gonna actually put the information about this game. Y'all can actually look it up. This was very interesting, man. I This is one of my favorite games from Alekhine. But I will post some more stuff with him as well. But again, y'all, if y'all really enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, share your ideas. If y'all have any other game analysis that you want me to actually do, it's definitely comment below, man. And I would definitely do a game analysis with those games on this video. I would definitely do that. And also the last thing, y'all, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, y'all. Peace.